Hi everyone, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Sandra Mom, and usually Ben, my son, is with me, but he again is not with me. He is still struggling, and I thought today I would talk about harm reduction because with substance use disorder it can be fatal, and it is fatal if you don't recover. And I have been talking to Ben, and I want to make sure that he's being safe. We know that substance use disorder is a disease, and I can't make him stop. I have to wait till Ben is ready, and meanwhile I'm taking care of myself. I'm enjoying the great outdoors and just doing me. And I said to Ben, I'm going to do me and you do you, and when you're ready, I'm here for recovery. And I just want to explain harm reduction, because if there are people out there watching and they are substance users, it is so important to be safe and use harm reduction. And the two things that I talk to Ben about is not using alone. It is so important that there's someone with him. The reason is because there is always a possibility of overdose, and if you overdose, you cannot protect and save yourself. And so that leads me to the Narcan kit, Naloxone, which will save their lives if they overdose. There are Narcan Naloxone kits that you could administer, and you can get them in a nasal spray, and you get 2 nasal sprays to administer to someone who may have overdosed. And just an FYI, for the loved ones, I would highly suggest you get a kit. Here in Canada, I'm in Ontario, we can get a free kit from the drugstore. So I just noticed that mine is expired. They do have an expiry date on it, so I am going to go to Shoppers and bring my expired kit in and get a new one. So I do know that Ben has a kit. He even showed me, and he's got the nasal spray, and I pleaded with him that he brings it with him wherever he goes so that he has it. So that's part of the harm reduction, not using alone and having a Narcan kit with them. Also, there are fentanyl kits, fentanyl testing kits. So if you are not a fentanyl user, it is good to get a fentanyl kit so that you can test your drugs before using, because that is one of the reasons people overdose, is that they don't realize what they're using. They may think they're using one thing. They may think they may be using heroin, and it could be laced with fentanyl. So there are fentanyl testing kits out there. Also, there's medically assisted treatment if they are looking to recover. It helps them with withdrawal. It blocks receptors. The different types of medically assisted treatment. There's methadone and Suboxone, and I think there's a couple more. But that is if that's up to the person using to look into it for themselves. Also, we want to prevent overdose because, as I always say, where there is breath, there is hope. And I personally need Ben to survive so that he can recover. He's done it before, and I know he can do it again. There are supervised injection sites, and I know there's been discussion where people don't understand these supervised injection sites. It is very helpful in that it gives users safe supplies, not of drugs, but the paraphernalia that they use, whether it's a pipe or needles. They can get clean, brand new needles or pipes to use. There's also information for them if they do want to recover. And this is really important because it reduces the consumption in public areas. It gives them a place to go. It prevents overdoses because there's always someone there, and just in case they do overdose. And with all this, it also takes the weight off of our health system. So I'm keeping this short, And I just think it's a very important message. So if you are a substance user, please use safely. Consider harm reduction, consider getting a naloxone kit, consider not using alone. For the loved ones, consider getting yourself a Narcan kit or a naloxone kit. It is easy to administer. There's directions in there, and I say better safe than sorry. I always have one. Right now mine's expired, but it's better than nothing. I will make a point of going to the drugstore, to the pharmacy, and exchanging it. Here in Ontario, you can get a kit for free. So I encourage you to get one. So I'm hoping that Ben is back next week. We shall see. I think he's really considering recovery because I know he's not liking where he's at. I just want him to find the strength to say, yes, I need help, and I will be ready for him, and many of his loved ones and support workers are ready for him. So just remember, where there is breath, there is hope. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. Peace.